guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, as you can see by the title, is just me doing that finger coiling method that I've kind of seen on Instagram and TikTok and that. So I just decided to like do a fun video, something a bit more casual, a bit more relaxed. So yeah, this is how it turned out. It turned out pretty well, but I don't think I would actually continue to do my hair like this. One, because it took so long, about an hour to do, and also because the curls are so tight, they just keep coiling back up together. I've got all the definition but no like volume. I just found it kind of tricky to keep them separated. As you can see, like they just kind of coil back up together, and that's after me go through all of them and separating them. If you want to see the process and how I did this hairstyle, just keep on watching. So I'm just brushing my hair after having it in a low bun since I just had my shower. I just did like a little co-wash and detangle. So yeah, this is what my hair is looking like beforehand. Just parting in sections as I would do if I was styling my hair normally, and then I'll take a number of smaller sections from each section to make them into these finger coils. So I decided to use some products that I've never tried before, and these are the Camille Rose Naturals leave-in collection, which consists of the Honey Hydrate leave-in, which is step 1, and then step 2 is the Latte Define Styler, and then later on you'll see me use the Herbal Tea Seal and Soften Oil, which is step 3. So for every section, I'm applying the leave-in first and then the Latte Define Styler on top of that. They all pretty much smell the same, like the leave-in, the styler and the oil. They have this like kind of sweet smell. It did kind of get a little bit sickening, but as you kind of distribute it throughout the hair, it's not too strong and it ends up being quite subtle anyway. Also, I kind of just like, if I felt like I needed a bit more leave-in conditioner hair or a bit of styler hair, then I kind of just did that like as I kind of saw fit. As for the textures, the honey leave-in is quite thick and very concentrated. Sticky isn't like quite the right word, but it does have a slight tacky feel, which helped extremely well with the frizz. As you'll see at the end, I barely have any, and the styler paired really nicely with it. It's pretty thick too, but nothing a typical styler wouldn't have. I'm kind of just playing around with the ratios in terms of how much product I add to each section, and then when I kind of felt like the hair needed a bit more slip, I just add a little bit of water throughout the section to make coiling super easy and just super simple. Just to tell you how I did it, even though you will see it super clearly in the video, I just got 2 of my fingers and coiled the hair from the end right to the root, and then I just unraveled it as close to the hair as possible going down, if that makes sense. Yeah, so I did have a little bit of trouble with some of them where I coiled them way too tightly, as you'll kind of see in the first few beginning ones that I did. I just did it way too tight, so I had to remove both of my fingers and then kind of shake the curl out because I couldn't get in there to be able to unravel it how I wanted to. But I did loosen up my technique as I went along. But yeah, it's pretty repetitive and self-explanatory as I go along, so I'll just let you guys watch the process. So after I did like the first 2 bottom sections, I just kind of found it really cool that my hair could do this and curl like this. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, so the middle of my hair seems to be like looser and curl pattern than the rest of my hair, well, especially when I was doing the finger coils, which I noticed. So those ones aren't as tight during the process, but they dried with a lot of definition. So the shrinkage, it pretty much like dried super well, and I didn't get like a loose texture in the middle. But yeah. Coming towards the front bit, I was moving kind of quick because I do actually use this technique for the front curls when I'm styling my hair like on a normal day, so I know exactly which way I prefer them to fall and exactly how they're going to turn out. They just frame my face so nicely, and they just give the front a little more of an extra vibe. Like they just make it so much more defined, and it just gives more oomph. Once I'm finally done with this, oh my gosh, it took so long. I added some of the Seal and Soften oil, which is step 3. I really love this oil, although I'm not super keen on the smell like I mentioned before. The texture, lightness and consistency of the oil is amazing. It also added such a nice amount of shine to the curls as well. I then decided to part diffuse just to keep the curls from stretching and lengthening. I didn't want to lose any volume at all because they felt super heavy from the get-go. And I then air dried the rest of the time until my hair was completely dry. So I diffused for about 20 minutes and then air dried. It took me about 4 hours to completely air dry. So here is the results when it's completely dry and completely air dried. They are super heavy, but they're so bouncy and luscious. So after my hair was completely dry, I did take some of the herbal tea, Seal and Soften oil, and I just distributed that through my hair just to be able to separate the curls nice and easily. It took me forever to detangle because the curls just wrapped themselves around each other while I was moving my head and that, so I really wasn't able to get the volume I was looking for. However, the definition was immense and I think it looks pretty cool. I kind of knew that I wouldn't get a huge amount of definition because the weight of my hair I just felt while it was drying was, yeah, so I just kind of knew I wasn't going to get mad volume. I tried a couple of hairstyles to see what I could do with these curls and just played around with them a little. Here I just did my edges with the Eco Styler gel and this little Cantu brush that I found on Amazon, which is pretty good. I'll link it if you lot want it. It's very affordable as well. So yeah, here's the final look of the style, guys. I had a lot of fun doing it and I hope you guys enjoyed watching it too. Also let me know if there's any other styles or products that you want me to try out as well. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to follow me on socials and also subscribe to the channel and like the video. Thank you so much for watching again, and I'll see you guys in my next video.